I figured since I'd been touching on one of my other heroes, Tupac, this week I would elaborate more on somebody that I introduced last week, Tech Nine. Um, he's pretty big influence in the underground scene as far as music wise. Um, you know, uh, it's been a really big idol of mine. I had done a lot of reading, a lot of research on him. Found out his real name is Aaron Yates. He was born in November of '71 in Independent, Missouri. They said that he started rapping at a very early age. That he would rap out the letters of his name to remember how to spell it. His father wasn't much in his life, and his mother at an early age, she suffered from epilepsy and lupus, and it really affected him a lot. And I guess he had a best friend that his name was Brian Dennis, and I guess early on that they had a fixation with paranormal investigation, and they would get together and they would go into abandoned buildings and try to hopefully catch ghosts on film, which I guess they didn't. But 2002, his best friend was shot and killed by his girlfriend's ex-boyfriend, which kind of influenced him a little bit more to look for the higher power, as well as to use his frustrations in life into his music. I know in 1991 he was a member of this group called the Black Mafia. He saw a little bit of success, with another group that he was running with called the 57th Street Road Dog Villains. He was, basically looking on his own. He signed with Perspective Records in 1993, and his group disbanded, and then he ended up being released from the label, and he signed with Quest Records right before he moved to J-Core Records, which is pretty big in the New York industry. In 97, he joined the group called The Regime, formed by this rapper named Yuckmouth. The next year, one of his songs was featured on the film Gang Related. He was on the song called The Anthem. It was by King Sway and King Tech. And I guess some of the other artists was like RZA, Eminem, Exhibit, Chino XL, KRS-One. A year later after that, he actually got together with another man that's in the underground scene by the name of Travis O'Goin, and they started Strange Music. In 2001, he released a studio album on J-Core Records called Angelic. He didn't get much radio play or get featured on many shows because he had founded Strange Music, and he was doing his own thing and not what others wanted. A lot of people looked at him in a different way. A lot of the mainstream people were convinced that Tech Nine was a devil worshiper because of his, deep, angry music and just his look and the way he carried himself. After J-Core closed, he stayed with Strange Music, which was him and his friend Travis's own record label, and what do you call it? He the next year after that, he released his next CD called Absolute Power on Strange Music, and it debuted at number 79 on the Billboard. Absolute Power, the CD itself started to grow popularity after he released a song called FTI, which was straight to the industry that, look, he doesn't want to be controlled, doesn't want to be told what to do, told who he's supposed to be, and just, a reflection of himself. You know, Tech's done a lot of compilations with a lot of people. He's, you know, brought himself up from that point. And I mean, it's a lot of hard work, I understand. You know, it's a lot of frustration that he's had to go through, but he actually accomplished, you know, a lot of things that a lot of people wouldn't have done. His thing, I guess, through all his career has been these collabo albums. He's done different collabs with a lot of different people. You know, it's like his newest album, Sixes and Sevens. You know, it's a lot of prominent hip hop people: B.O.B., E40, Snoop Dogg, T-Pain, Hopsin, Busta Rhymes, Twista, Lil Wayne. You know, Yellow Wolf and the Deftones. And I mean, I guess, you know, it just goes to show that you can do anything you set your mind out to. It's also known that, you know, Tech Nine's scheduled to be on Lil Wayne's ninth studio album, The Carter 4, even though, you know, the track is still to be announced. But, I mean, he is a proven point in this industry that if you try to achieve, that you can do anything you set your mind to.